All right, fire up those ovens, folks, because the kitchen is about to get chaotic all over again. Today, we're slicing and dicing our way into the brand new sizzling hot Overcooked 2 edition that's just been announced for the Nintendo Switch 2. So, the big question on everyone's mind has got to be, are we really ready for this level of culinary chaos in glorious 4K? Well, that's what we're here to figure out. So go on, grab your aprons, because we are breaking down everything we know about this super exciting new release. So here's what's on the menu for today. We're going to start with the basics of the announcement, then dive into all the new features. After that, we'll check out the juicy tech upgrades, take a peek at the price, and finally, we'll decide if this whole thing is actually worth the upgrade.
All right, first course. What exactly is Team 17 cooking up for the Switch 2? Let's get the basics down before we really, turn up the heat.
That's right, we are heading back to the Onion Kingdom. Now, to be clear, this isn't a brand new sequel. Think of it more like a supercharged version of the game we all know and love. It's been optimized, it's been enhanced, basically built to really take advantage of all that powerful new hardware in the Switch 2.
Okay, so it's gonna look better, we get that. But what else? What new secret ingredients are they throwing into the pot? Let's take a look at what's new for the chef in all of us.
Well, this edition is serving up some pretty tasty exclusives. First off, you get a brand new playable character, the Platinum Platypus, which is awesome. And then you have these 3 new system-level features, camera play, game share, and integrated game chat. And these are all really designed to make it way easier to play and share those chaotic kitchen moments with your friends.
Okay, let's zoom in on camera play for a sec. You know all those times you've accidentally set the kitchen on fire, or maybe thrown the last burger patty off a moving truck? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, this is basically a built-in tool that lets you record and share those hilarious, epic fails right from the console. It's honestly perfect for a game like Overcooked. And then there's Game Share. This is another really cool perk of the new Switch 2 hardware. Now, the full details are still kind of cooking, but it sounds a lot like you'll be able to share the game with friends for local multiplayer even with just one copy between you. I mean, for couch co-op nights, that is a huge win. But okay, let's be real. The exclusive chef and the new features are great appetizers, but the real main course here is how this game is going to look and feel. This is where we go from a gentle simmer to a full-on, crazy sizzle. So let's get into the juicy technical upgrades. So, the promise from the developers is a huge leap in visual quality. They're actually saying the graphics will be improved to PC level. And what does that mean for you? Well, think higher fidelity, sharper details, more vibrant kitchens, and just a way smoother performance overall. It's a big deal. And for all of you who play docked on a big TV, get ready for this. We're talking 4K resolution. Yep, when your Switch 2 is docked, this game is going to run in beautiful, crisp 4K. Every single burning burger, every misplaced tomato, it's all going to be in stunning, glorious detail. And what's the perfect side dish for 4K? A silky smooth 60 frames per second, of course. And look, in a game as frantic as Overcooked, 60 FPS isn't just a pretty visual treat. It's a massive gameplay upgrade. It means everything feels more responsive, and trying to track all that chaos on screen becomes, well, a little more manageable. Just a little. All right, so the game is going to look amazing. But now for the practical stuff, right? Let's check the bill. We need to talk pricing and compatibility. How much is it? When can you get your hands on it? And maybe most importantly, what happens to your old game?
Okay, so go ahead and mark your calendars because the official launch window is slated for holiday 2025. Just in time for those chaotic, festive family gatherings. Seems pretty perfect, actually.
All right, let's talk money. If you're a new player, it's going to set you back about $29.99. But, and this is the really great part, if you already own the game on the original Switch, they've created an upgrade path. For just under $10, you get all these awesome next-gen upgrades. That's a fantastic deal for returning players.
Okay, but this leads to the big question, the one I know all you veterans are asking. What about my progress? What about all my DLC? I mean, you've spent hours getting 3 stars on those levels. Is all of that just gone? Well, I am very happy to say the answer is some really good news.
Nope, you will not lose a single thing. First, your progress is safe. You can transfer your save file from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 and apparently even back again. Second, all your DLCs, they carry right over. And third, and this is huge, crossplay is confirmed. So you can play with your friends whether they're on the Switch 1 or the new Switch 2.
They really thought of everything. So with all of that information on the table, it's time for the final taste test. The big question, is the upgrade worth it? Let's break down who this new addition is really for.
Okay, first question for you. Do you play docked on a big 4K TV? Are you all about that couch co-op experience on the biggest screen in the house? If you just answered yes to that, then this upgrade is absolutely for you. The 4K and 60 FPS boost is really designed to give you that ultimate visual experience. That's the main selling point, and that's where you're going to see the biggest difference.
But what if you're an existing fan? You already on the game, you've got the DLCs, you've put in the time. Is it still worth it for you to upgrade?
I'm going to say yes, for sure. That low-cost upgrade path, plus the fact that your saves and DLCs transfer seamlessly, it makes it a really easy and, honestly, rewarding choice. You get all the technical benefits without losing any of your hard-earned progress. It's a no-brainer.
And you know, that's really the best way to look at this. It's the same brilliant, chaotic game we love, just served up in stunning 4K. It's really being positioned as the definitive edition for both new chefs and returning ones.
So there you have it. That's the whole breakdown. It's faster, it's sharper, and it's ready for a whole new generation of kitchen chaos. All of which leaves just one final question. Can you handle the heat of this new kitchen?